I caramelo, baka yako yaki, ubina kwanya tina mesara ende teragi yuki. I caramelo, baka yako yaki.
Is it fair that families should go to bed hungry? Of course it's not. But how do we stop it?
Thank you very much, Pastor. We're honoured to be here.
I'm Steve and I work for Tearfund, and this film is my journey with my son Aidan through one village in Uganda, discovering why now is the time to make our lives count for the very poorest people. When the food is gone, what would you do then? These children don't look like your classic hungry children, but they are currently eating one meal a day, and they've got a week's worth of food left in their house. Since George's parents died, he's become the mum and dad to the rest of the children. At 16, he is dealing with 2 siblings who are ill, neighbours who want to take his land, and all the time the whole family are living with constant hunger.
They try really hard to get food, but sometimes they miss the rainy season or they can't get seeds, so then they do work in exchange for food.
What's the biggest challenge facing Jimmy?
The rain come late, yearly.
How big a problem is hunger? This is a family pretty similar to my own in age. The big difference is they're living in a home which leaks when it rains, and they just can't grow enough food. Whatever they try, it's not working. And as a result, Francis every night is going to bed hungry.
The children who look the fattest are actually the ones who've got the least to eat, because the more hungry you are, the more you look fat, but you're not actually fat, it's just because you're really hungry.
All of these 9 children she is responsible for. How many meals a day is she able to give her children at the moment?
There's not enough food for them.
Right. I pray, Jesus, please, will you let this family get the food they need? She's 88, she's nearly blind. She said she couldn't see me clearly. She goes out, plants some crops when the rainy season comes. So think of it, it's raining hard, an 88-year-old woman with kids in a hut next to her where the roof is leaking. And it's awful. Aidan and I have been in this village for several days now, and what's become really clear is that the problems are generational, that the food problems, not having enough to eat, they go on and on, one generation to the next, and what needs to happen is, bang, something needs to change. What Tearfund is doing in communities like this one around the whole world is bringing a solution which starts from within the community, is long-term and is sustainable. Tearfund and our partner Pentecostal Assemblies of God are running a programme in 50 communities like this one across Uganda, and it's as simple as getting the church to wake up and do what God put it here to do. And in those 50 communities where this has happened, we have seen hunger halved, and that's just the beginning of it. So what does it cost to stop a little girl like this going to bed hungry every night, which is what is currently the case? It costs this, £10. If you can afford to give £10 every month, then we know that that will end hunger for another child. If you can't afford to give £10 every month, then every single penny that you can give will count. Together, as one church, we can stop children going to bed hungry.